You know what you're capable of. You know where you want to go. And you know you can fucking make it. Stop making excuses. Block out all of the bullshit and do it. Focus on what matters to you. Not the bullshit, not the excuses that you give yourself. You know who the fuck you are. You know what you're capable of. So why aren't you doing it? Excuses. Excuses, that's all it is. I don't care what you tell yourself. I don't care if you say that you're weak, if you say that you can't do it, if you say that you're not important, if you say that you don't have enough experiences. That's just shit you're telling yourself. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that shit really don't matter. Keep pushing. Keep moving forward. Just because you think a thought doesn't mean it's true. You're not your thoughts. You are more than your thoughts. Your thoughts are limiting the limitless. Because you are limitless. Why would you limit your own power and your own capabilities? Fuck what society says and what everyone else says. Fuck all that shit. You know what's important to you. You know what's important to you. I know that you are unique. I know that you are powerful. I know that you have a skill and you have something that no one else has, that I don't even have. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'd rather you hone your skill and perfect your craft, even if it's in the same category as mine. It's still gonna be different. It's still going to be different. You can't replicate the you that you bring to the table, that you bring in your product, or you bring into the room, into the world. You actually do have a unique frequency that's tailored to you, that you emit, that's yours. I just got you can find anyone based off their frequency, but that's on another note. Okay. That was random. You're a great fucking person. And I don't care what you've been through to give yourself evidence that you're not. I can give myself like a lot of evidence to say that I'm not a good person. But I know I am. I know I don't want to go down that fucking rabbit hole. I don't want to go there. I don't want to spend my energy on thinking that I'm a terrible person. We all do. I don't like that saying. We all do what we must to survive. I don't like that shit. No, we all make our choices. So stand by the fucking choices that you make. And if you don't like the choices that you've been making to give you the world that you created, then make different choices. Every day and every moment has choices in them. Those choices are opportunities. Those choices are your opportunities. Your body getting your nutrients, your brain, and your gut health, and because it does affect your performance. Getting your body right, getting your mind right, your mindset right, getting your energy right, getting all of that immaculate, because it does affect what you're doing and how you feel. Work with yourself instead of against yourself. It does affect how you feel. And it does feel like an uphill battle if you don't have these things aligned, if you don't have them mastered. And I'm not perfect. Like, I still tweak things and play with it and adjust and see and go from there. I evaluate the things that I've been doing, even the things that I put in my body, the things that have been working or hasn't been working. But your body, your mind, and your energy are your biggest assets. That is your most precious resource that is available to you at all times. And when you make the most of them, your life expands. Not only you expand, but your life. Because you create your reality. So when you become better, your reality becomes better. Like, you are unique, and you do bring something to the table. You do. I don't really like that Western society has taught women that they're limited in what they bring to the table, because we aren't. But I don't care if you're a man, woman, or a child. You still are unique and have a unique vibration and still change the energy and atmosphere around you. You do. You can either add to the negative energy and add to the bullshit and the chaos that's going on in the world, or you can add something positive. You can add more light to it. People change in your presence. And it's up to you if that's a good or a bad thing. Because it all is perspective. People used to be afraid of me. I mean, they still... But I have that energy. It's something that I can't necessarily help at this point. But once people actually talked to me and got to know me, their energy would shift. People actually enjoy being around me. Which sometimes it's fine, but other times I'm just like, okay, well, I have shit to do, so please go with the way. Do your best. Excuse me. Do your best in every moment, in every encounter. Every person you encounter, don't try so fucking hard to be liked. You don't need external validation to know that you're fucking great. You don't need to show off anything. Excuse me. You don't need external validation. You know who the fuck you are, and you know what you're capable of. And you know the things that you have accomplished, and you know the things that you have overcome. And you know what it has taken for you to be here. So why care about the opinion of others? Stand in your power. Be brave. Be bold. Keep pushing your own limits. That is how you become limitless. You are an artwork, a piece of artwork. You are a canvas, and God made you perfect. But to think that some of the lines weren't drawn correctly, weren't done, not drawn, but painted correctly. Don't be so critical of yourself. Yes, you help what is already painted there. You can add the details. You can add details to the painting. But I really believe that who you are isn't just patterns and conditioning. But I've had experiences to back up this belief of mine. Because your soul has memories. And I've had a lot of memories that aren't in this lifetime. So things were already painted on my canvas. Essentially. And that's perfectly fine, because I believe that things have already been painted on your canvas. And you need to love it as well. Love your quirks. Love your uniqueness. I was talking to a friend, a few months ago. And I was talking about my other friends, because I don't really have many, but like the friends that I do have, they're weird. They're fucking weird. They're very unique, but most of society deems them as fucking weird. And I was like, I don't care. I love it. I love my weird ass friends. They don't try to hide that, They don't try to hide who they are. They don't try to hide what they do like. They like what they like. So I was explaining this to a friend. It was, I don't want to say an acquaintance, but I was explaining it to a friend. And this person goes like, that's because you're weird too. I'm like, yeah. How is that ever a bad thing? How is you standing out from the fucking crowd a bad thing? How is that a bad thing? It's not. It's not. If other people try to drag you down, that's on them. That's because they actually see the value that you bring. Some people do get jealous. It's nothing to be jealous about. They just haven't realized their own potential and their own uniqueness and what they bring to the table. So today, own your power. Be bold. No one and nothing can get in your way but you. Nothing and no one can get in your way unless you allow it to. So, fuck all that bullshit. I don't know, I don't care. You can tell yourself that, you can tell your reality that. Keep going. Keep being focused. Because you're great and wonderful, and you deserve to live a life that you love. You deserve to live a life where you're not trying to be distracted all the time by nonsense, by things that don't actually add value to your life, like TV and doom scrolling and all that. I want you to love your life. I want you to love yourself, master yourself, and master your life, and love life. And I want that for us all. We only live once. So how do you want this life to go? How do you want this life to go? I don't believe we only live once, so that's like something I find quite funny. But I've had experiences where I know I've lived more than one fucking life. Like, my soul has memories of not just that past life that I talk about sometimes, but others, okay? But a lot of people don't remember their past lives. A lot of people think that they only live once, which it is a good mindset to have, because we are here to live to our fullest fucking potential. I didn't in my past life. I didn't. I don't really want to say I gave up in my past life, but I thought the world was just fucked up. So it's like a belief that I had during my childhood as well. And I had to overcome that in my lifetime, in this lifetime. And then I realized the beauty in life, and I didn't in my past life. I did not at all in the past life. Yeah. So live your life to the fullest. Don't wait until your next life, because you may not even remember this one. Go fuck some shit up in the best way. Be a fucking nuisance in the best way. Stand in your power. What makes you feel powerful? And don't like belittle others, because that's weak shit. I don't believe in that. Because you're powerful without doing all of that shit. Picking on the weak is weak. Just saying. Anyways. Life is supposed to be enjoyed. So enjoy every moment you can. I believe in you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.